Hey everyone, this is Kingpin PKR 316. I got my haul from last week and I also got some back issues, so I thought I'd make a video. This is Axis number 1. Now, I haven't started reading this. I'm going to get 4 and 5 this week, so I thought about jumping into it. Plus, I have Magneto, which is a part of the story. I believe you're supposed to read Magneto 3 before you jump into 4, so we'll see how that goes. Hold on 1 second. I don't know how bright that is. Okay. Alright, that might be a little brighter. Anyway, so this is Axis 1. This is Axis number 2. That's a really cool cover. That's Axis 3. This I haven't gotten. I flipped through it quick, but I didn't get a chance to read it yet. This is Marvel 75th anniversary, so I thought that was pretty cool. So I picked that up. This is Thanos, a god up there listening. This is pretty much a story about Thane and Thanos' Maw. And it's a 4-part miniseries. I thought it was a pretty good read. It's about Thane kind of not wanting to accept that he's his father's son and being a bad guy and stuff like that. So I thought it was a cool series. So I recommend it, especially if you're a fan of Thanos. So there's number 1. Number 2 is number 3. And there's number 4. This is Amazing X-Men. I believe it's number 12, which I dropped this book. This is the last one that I got. This one actually wasn't a bad issue, but I didn't enjoy a few before it, so I have enough books to read that I don't want to just pick up books to pick up books. But this wasn't that bad, but I did drop this book. This is Amazing Spider-Man, number 8. This is Magneto, number 11. I didn't start reading this yet. This is Daredevil, number 9. This continues the Kilgrave story. And, the next issue it's a 3-part story, so. But this is always a good book, awesome cover, where he's kind of, I guess Kilgrave's power is he can make you do things with his mind, so his offspring, his children that he has, they could do the same thing, so they're kind of walking Daredevil against his will off Kilgrave's chin. It's a cool cover. This is all new X-Men. This took like 4 different, this took X-23 and Angel, and I guess Wolverine's son from the Ultimate Universe, which is James Hudson, and he took them to a mutant training school where man-made mutants. Beast ended up at dinner with Ultimate Doctor Doom, and Doctor Doom wants to know how and why Hank McCoy got into his universe. Iceman ends up with Ultimate Mole Man, and he has to fight him, and he creates Ice Hulks to take him on. And then the Rachel and the Miles Morales story, which is on the cover, they try to get to the X-Mansion so they could get to Cerebro, and on the last page they run into the Ultimate X-Men. So this is always a good book. I'm looking forward to see where that goes. This is Uncanny X-Men. This is a good story. There's a super mutant his name's Matthew Malloy, and Cyclops has the idea to go up to him and talk to him, and Maria Hill and other X-Men don't think that's a good idea because of how powerful he is. And the I guess the younger Jean Grey tries to trick him, and he sees right through it, and he ripped the helicarrier in half and threw it to the ground, and he actually teleported a bunch of the X-Men into different places. But at the end of it, Scott Summers goes up to him and says, "Hey, do you feel like having a chat? I kind of know what you're going through." And the kid says, "Yeah." So it's a good book. So I'm kind of curious to where that goes, since Cyclops' idea of just going up to him and seeing what's going on worked. This is Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, like the first 12 or 15 pages of this, they rehashed the last two books. And what happened was Richard Rider professes his love to Gamora and makes Peter promise to not tell, and he doesn't go back with Drax and Peter after they fight Thanos. And Gamora's upset at them for not bringing Nova back, so he's forced to tell her to break his promise to Nova and tell him kind of what happened. And on the last page, you see Gamora crying. So I'm looking forward to see what happens with that. I would kind of wish they wouldn't have taken the first 15 pages of this book, though, and recapped 18 and 19. This was part one of Aquaman. There are earthquakes going on down in Atlantis because Aquaman is half human, and he's not a full Atlantean, so they're trying to figure out why this is happening. Awesome story. I definitely recommend Aquaman. This is Justice League 35. I believe this is the Amazon virus. That's why he's got that mask on and everybody's sick around him. Awesome story. Great book. These were my new books. The other two new books were independents. There weren't too many independents. I got Tomb Raider, which is I enjoy Tomb Raider. I don't know if I'd recommend it for everybody, but it's a good book. And this is Black Tower which part is this? This is part 2. I'm not gonna read it till I get them all. So, but I like Red Sonja a lot. So that's okay. Here are. Let me get these out of the way. This is a big handful of back issues, so there we go. I'll start this off. DC Comics presents Superman and Martian Manhunter. Well, it's just DC Comics presents, but this is the first appearance of Mongul. This is number 27. This is 28, the second appearance of Mongul. This is Superman and Supergirl. That's pretty cool. This is number 19. This says he teams up with Batgirl, so I thought I'd pick this up. I'll give props to Mercenot. I saw this in his video, so I saw this. This was pretty cheap, so I picked it up. These are all very fine, near mint, I believe. This is Superman Adventures number 22. I'm picking these up here and there when I see them. This is 23 of Superman Adventures. Brainiac fights Livewire, so I'd suggest getting that book. That's a cool book to have. The next book this is obviously, everyone knows what this is. This is Uncanny X-Men 266. The first full appearance of Gambit. This is Uncanny X-Men 244, the first appearance of Jubilee. This is Web of Spider-Man 118. This is the first appearance of Scarlet Spider. This is Web of Spider-Man 119. This is the first appearance of Kane Parker. I believe he was a failed Scarlet Spider, if I'm not mistaken. This is Infinity Gauntlet number 3. This is a really cool cover. I actually, in one of my last videos, I showed 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6, and they didn't have 3. So when I seen 3, I grabbed it. This is Rise of Apocalypse. This is the 4-part miniseries from 1996-97. These are pretty cool, and these were all wraparound covers. I didn't get to read the story yet. I haven't had time, but this is pretty cool. I'm going to keep this off to the side so I can read it. There's number 1. There's number 2. That's a really cool cover. There's 3. And there's number 4. So this is a pretty good book to get if people are looking for books to get. This is X-Men X Factor, number 15. Angel loses his wings in this book, and if you could see down here, it's autographed by Walter Simonson. So I thought that was pretty cool. Down there in gold, he signed it on the bottom. And I only paid $7 for it, so I thought that was pretty cool. This is the Legends miniseries. This is the first appearance of the new Captain Marvel that's in the book. Really nice cover. This is obviously the first appearance of the new Suicide Squad. This is a really hot book right now. Blockbuster also dies in this book. This is also the death of Blockbuster. So that's pretty cool. This is number 4. That's an awesome cover. That's number 5. And this is number 6, which when I watch these videos and I see people who have picked up the series, I didn't see anybody mention that this is the first appearance of the new Justice League, which is in this. So, I know most people are going to be getting either 3 because this is the hot book, but or number 1 because it's number 1. But this, it's not a bad book to pick up, or if you're picking up the whole series, that this is number 6. So, yep, it's got the first appearance of the new Justice League. Well, that's it for my haul. I'll be making another haul, hopefully. Maybe not over the weekend. I'll wait till I get a few more books. And, well, I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their week. This is Kingpin PKR 316. Have a nice day.